Hello, everyone.
Hello!
We are back with some D&D. We have had a week to basically get all our uh, muscles relaxed for some
For our
obvious.
colonoscopies,
I
let's
mean,
go!
Okay. I was on a boat. I was on a boat.
yeah. Like I said, we all had some time to relax to
Mhm.
just but yeah, today apparently is going to be pretty interesting because
We shall see.
yeah. So
I am gonna be working.
yeah, definitely.
I'm working 2 characters this session. Oh boy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to keep those accents a hold just a hold of yourself.
I am out of practice. Just saying. I haven't practiced in like a week, so I'll do my best.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And with my nose, I am gonna try my hardest to try and stay in character. Which luckily I have this sort of thing where like if my nose is stuffed up too badly, I speak in a British accent. That way I
Oh,
don't
perfect.
get too bad. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Uh,
And by the way, I noticed the new picture's up. That's awesome.
yep. Uh,
Let's
just
go.
just to let you guys know, I made some edits to the intro, just some minor
Ooh.
ones, but with how last session went, they were needed. So without further ado, let's get this gravy tray rolling.
One with the table.
Yeah, I realize that. Yeah, but yeah, that's the new one. Hope you guys like
Woohoo!
it. Woo!
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same.
I love how anime it ended up. Just
Oh,
just
yeah.
It
just how much
works.
anime it ended up when I first did this. I was just like, you know what?
Well played, my
Yeah,
dwarf man.
I need to give Mitsuki some like, this is honestly I had your character in mind when this happened. So yeah. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
alrighty.
hey,
And
Wolfman. Woo.
so, real quick, we are going to have Scorch in the background for a little bit. He's going to be working at the camp for a little bit. This is going to be mostly around you three. Uh,
Yeah.
in which case,
Hey, yes.
who would like to do the summary?
I did last time. I'm out.
I guess I should. Previously on Odyssey, Tiro, the the party had to face the brainwashed gentleman, and it is very difficult due to his master gunslinger, they mostly had to try to keep him alive by knocking him down. Of course, Scourge.
He got shot at.
Yeah, I got a yeah,
He got shot at, but he also dealt the most damage, pretty much.
yeah, mostly dealt the prefer to damage him. Miles had Mitsuki, and Cursa had to find a way to either both knock him down or try to free him much as possible. Once the gentleman is down, Cursa used her magic to remove the curse on him. However, she was another dimension. She entered another dimension and met Peloshows. Once free the gentleman, they all escaped while the gentleman had to hold the undead off, and they escaped. They all escaped, and
Miles got washed away in a river of blood.
it all washed away in the river of blood, and
How to escape through a sewer and river.
I forgot about that. Once escaped, they went to pick up the gentleman, and had it tried to escape, but the cannon was heard and below the ship. And the last thing they knew, they landed at the shrine to Bahamut, where Mitsuki and Miles fought the necromancer.
Mm-hmm. That was back in first season.
Yeah.
uh,
Episode 4,
and-
actually, I think.
yes, it was. It was actually at the time the highest viewed episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, of my
Mhm.
channel, but yeah, that was
Mhm.
awesome. Honestly, I love that.
Yeah. I wonder what brought their attention to this.
I have no idea. Honestly, I'm wondering how much
Somewhere
it
in
is
the
now.
algorithm, I guess.
I'm wondering where it is now. How much it is now. I'm
It was
curious.
Yeah,
like
I'm curious.
370. It was like 370
Yeah,
last I
I'm gonna
checked.
look this up. I'm gonna look this
I
up.
was trying to rewatch the last season, the first season.
Let's see.
Last season on Odyssey of Tyros. So you actually landed north of the temple. The ship actually crashed against the spear of the statue of the Bahamut temple, and that's what made it go down the most. But besides the cannons, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us begin. The three, Krista, Mitsuki, and Miles, you three decide to go ahead as Scorch is working on a few things at the camp, helping out with also the ship as well. And I'm going to have you three roll a survival check for me real quick. First roll of the session.
Before we do, I am gonna say it is currently at 374.
Woo! Gosh, dang.
And
Mhm.
the second highest one is, ironically, the first one, 95 views.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm hoping this actually gets traction.
You said survival.
Survival?
You said survival check.
Yep. Survival check, everyone.
All right.
All right.
Dirty 23.
5.
Dirty
Okay.
26.
I think one of us needs to carry Miles.
Pretty much, yeah. So what happened was
In my defense, I think it's mostly because Miles has been talking to his family via the communication stone to try and warn them about what happened. He's tired. Okay, so
and not only that, as you're trying to contact anybody on your
Communication spell.
stone, you actually smack your head against a low branch.
Oh lord.
It doesn't do any damage to you, but it smarted. It definitely hurt a little bit.
Even staggered.
Ow, bugger it.
Meanwhile, Krista, Mitsuki, you're up ahead a ways. Both of you being from nature and kind of living in nature for a while, you're more in depth with walking through, the forest. It also kind of helps as well as that you are heading toward what looks to be
With
a
Sarah,
light.
if I recall.
A light in particular. As the three of you, well, we're gonna have Miles roll a an acrobatics for me real quick,
Oh god.
just for
Question: Can
just
Krista find some berries?
yeah, do an investigation.
I
7.
suck.
Oop, 10.
uh, you don't find any berries,
Ah.
unfortunately. And
I should have
Miles,
asked for advantage, to be honest, because it does have the wanderer feature. So she's supposed to be good at finding stuff in the wild, especially if the
I'll allow
area
it.
provides it.
Go ahead and roll again.
Yeah, it would have been the 10 anyway.
Ah,
Okay, so
jeez.
I don't find anything, sadly.
We
You don't-
aren't. We're doing terrible at the moment.
No, the other two are doing
I don't
great
even have
anyway.
a plus.
Meanwhile, as you're trying to look for berries, you see a pile of berries, like a bush of berries right in front of you, and you look. Oh my god, it looks so delicious. Miles, however, trips over a branch and falls on top of these berries, crushing them all.
Ugh.
Aww. She's kind
Uh.
of sad as her tummy's rumbling a little bit. I was like, man. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll find some others.
As
she wanders off.
as you two are dealing with that, Mitsuki, you go through the opening in the brush as you look around and you see a long road heading up toward a mountain. And as you look up, roll a perception check for me real quick, Mitsuki.
Okay.
Which you do have advantage. With a
16.
16, you look up and you see a large walled off city. You can't see too much of the city because you're looking at a downward angle, but you can see that the city is on top of a mountain.
Guys, I think this is I think this is where we're heading to.
Really? Glad to hear that. Ah,
Is it where I bet that's a Vistera city?
Demetres.
No, the city is called Velarias.
Mm. She's not Krista's not too familiar with the cities in Tyros right now, but she'll get it.
Okay.
Oh, okay then. I'm gonna still see if we can find any food. I'm gonna do another investigation.
Alrighty.
Roll with advantage. Yeah, I was about to say.
20.
That's a natural 20.
Nat 20.
As you're looking around, you can you see in the distance, you see an apple tree
Oh, yay!
filled with apples.
Krista goes up to it excitedly.
However,
Guys,
with
I
your
found some
height,
apples.
you wouldn't be able to get up to it even with a good acrobatics.
I got draconic flight.
You do. You also have a owl as well.
I do have an owl as well.
Walk up to it. It's just like.
Miles, since you crushed the berries, you get these apples right now. She stomps her foot.
I just sort of smirk a bit and just walk over and just. All right then.
As I'm just gonna say you get these apples,
Yeah.
fly up to it.
Use my new cane sword to just slice them down. Just.
Okay.
should I do an acrobatics to see if I can catch some?
Yes. Mitsuki, would you like to help?
Woo!
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
She's very excited for the apples. She's just running around catching them left and right. Like, got it, got it,
A
got
nat
it.
20.
I kind of imagine it like this. You ever played the Mario Party games, and there's this one game in particular where
Yes.
you have to catch the fruit from the air,
Yes.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
basically
Party.
use your shirt as or your sash that's on your at your belt. You basically like catch all of them with your sash.
Flawless.
Or even better, you open up your bag of holding, the one that you use to sleep in, and you just catch them with ease.
Okay, just like
Yes.
I just doing what Krista was doing.
She is a happy dragon right now. She reaches into her bag and pulls out an apple and starts munching.
Just land
Crunch,
next
crunch,
to her
crunch.
and just have one of the apples. I just picked one of the apples from the tree before landing down and just.
No one got one from
Much better.
Mitsuki. I see how it is.
Hold on. She goes into her bag and grabs one from Mitsuki and tosses it to her.
I'm
Here you go,
supposed to
Mitsuki.
catch it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it acrobatic?
Yeah, we're just gonna say acrobatics.
All right.
17.
Okay, 17.
You
I
You
caught
catch
it in
it
one
with
hand.
Alrighty. Seeing how Krista and Miles is there, do a perception check real quick.
Wait, me?
Both of us?
Yeah, just not Mitsuki. You already did your perception check.
Alright, perception.
Dirty
12.
23.
I
Okay,
am
that's
sucking.
better, Miles. That is above the 10,
Yeah.
young man.
Well, yeah, but still. Compared to the others. Compared to
You're doing
Krista and Mitsuki.
you're doing great.
Yeah.
As the two of you are looking around, Mitsuki, you're the one that notices the actual city. The two of you are more line of looking at like what's on the road itself. As you look around, you can see that there's small towns. You can actually see a tavern that is like on the actual edge of town, uh, right at the road. As if you look to your right, you can see that the road to the right is the one that leads up to the city. You also see a couple farms there as well. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Okay. We're going towards the city. And she takes a bite of the apple.
Okay.
I only just look in the direction that they point, just like, I suppose that's the place.
Well, we really. Mitra said we need to get. Only women can enter, but we need to get their permission to get you in.
Yes. I have a feeling this is going to be rather difficult in my position, I suppose I should say. I don't even my title will be of use here.
Nah.
Look, I don't know much about that city. I don't know much about the city either.
Neither do I. Demetra wasn't exactly forthcoming.
Well, what all do you do? Do y'all head up the road?
I just offer my arm towards Krista Mitsuki and say, well, as the city dictates, ladies first.
Okay.
You might get close to the guard in case the blaze might know this location.
Well, unless they have any female operatives left. Good chance.
Hmm.
All right. Come on, Krista. Let's head to the city.
Yep. Bites an apple.
All right.
She was very hungry.
Before I do, I sort of look back towards the Temple of Bahamut and remember that I left the my staff of fire uh, underneath the statue as a offering to uh, keep Uncle Harry alive and safe.
Yes, you did that the night before, while everyone was setting up camp.
So I'm sort of frowning and just be like, please come home. For just following them.
Okay. As the three of you walk up, I'm gonna have everyone roll an athletics check for me.
Oh boy.
Oh, crud.
Athletics. 16. Not bad.
Oh, 3.
A 6!
Hey, strangely
I am
enough, you
energized.
did better than Mitsuki.
Mitsuki and I just tumble down the hill, just.
I'm gonna say about like 3/4 of the way there. Krista is like da 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 da, like no energy was taken out, but you're going up a mountain, so the both Mitsuki and Miles are like exhausted at this point. Like,
Chris is gonna look
holy
back at them and be like, "You guys okay?"
Peachy, quite fine.
you
Before anyone
guys are
asks,
just struggling.
before anyone asks, I'm not using my wings because I figured that would not be a very good impression.
Yeah. Well, you do look like an owl. They could confuse you for an owl.
as
Not
the
even
three of
going
you finally
to...
reached as the three of you finally reached at the top, where you see just a line of people coming through the city, like gates and everything. The three of you are waiting in line and just curious, very curious about what all is going to happen as the line moves in more and more. Is there anything you three want to talk about first?
Well, let's hope that Demetra's invitation was genuine. This is going to be very difficult, especially for me. You two will get it, no problem.
Krista kind of looks over at Miles. Did she say she would be here waiting for us? Or you think she would?
Demetra's...
Curiously.
There's a lot of stuff between us, unfortunately.
Oh?
Let's just say the last time the three of us saw each other, things weren't exactly well off.
Oh. Okay.
But either way, they should at least know that she probably has at least told someone we are coming.
Let's hope so. I want to do like an investigation on the gate to see if I can see like the guards more or less.
Sure thing.
Nope, I am too little. I can't see over the people.
Exactly. You're basically the only thing you can see as you're like kind of like look around other people is you just see more people like by their rears.
Can I try the investigation this time?
She's
Yeah.
hopping around a little bit, but still can't see anything.
Yep.
I just looked down and was like, would you like me to describe it for you? Would you like me to give you a box?
Haha, very funny.
12.
A 12.
It almost
So-
landed on a 16. I hate that.
It's okay. As you're looking around kind of curiously, you do see the two guards there they're both standing there. You can see two very strong women. Not in like heavy armor, more like medium armor. It's mostly covering the vital organs on their torso, stomach, and down past their legs.
Basically,
Uh,
Xena Warrior Princess style, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah. You do
Love
see
it.
that they have bracers wrapped around, and you can see that they have tattoos going up of different. It's like tribal style in a way.
I just sort of chuckle a bit and look at Mitsuki and be like, Pup would have been in heaven here.
She, she just smirking like, most likely.
As the
Wait,
you just hear one, oh yeah,
Mouse, did it? Demetra said there's a lockdown?
Did she? Did she? Figure out notes. Did she?
Yeah.
I forget.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
Yes,
good.
she did.
Okay. Oh dear.
that's true.
Yeah, just recall there's a. Oh dear. This just became a little bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
hate to
right,
break
you're
it.
next.
Okay, I hate to break it to you, but what if the generals send a woman who's a blade?
Well then, I suppose you two better do all the talking, or at least find some way to let me do
Hey,
some talking.
hey, come on, you're up next. As you see one of the guards, basically telling you all to come up to up next.
Okay. Okay, just step. Okay, just walk forward.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is a little intimidated by just like the sound of that voice, more or less. It was very stern, and she kind of like just like scooches close to Mitsuki.
I just sort
It's just
of walk with my walking stick, just like you know.
It, you see the guard, very tall, black hair, uh, being held up inside her helmet as she looks down at the three of you. Very tall woman, actually, almost the size of a Goliath
I
in a
was about to
way.
say, sounds like a Goliath.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Chris is definitely like, she's huge.
she just looks down at the three of you, goes, "No men, no men here. Either you step aside or you're going to the prison to wait."
Uh, okay, I just look at him. I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be tougher.
You just lean over, and then it's just like the guard's just like, "What? Are you gonna say anything?"
Uh,
Look, we're looking for a friend named Demetra.
She looks over at the other guard, who the guard is a lot shorter. It's actually a dwarf, uh, female dwarf with a nice thick beard. She just looks back over at the Goliath and goes, "Did she just say Demetra?" Yes. Yes, she did. How do you know Demetra?
we're
Oh,
former colleagues of hers.
We didn't ask you, male.
I think I'll take over. We're a former okay, like he said, we're a former colleague.
Hmm. Interesting. What's the name?
Uh,
Uh,
Fingers, what is she talking about?
She's talking about
she asked
you.
for your
What's your
name.
name?
She asked for your name.
Okay, I'm Mitsuki. This is this is Miles.
Hmm. And the little one?
Krista kind of pigs out a little bit. I'm Krista.
Oh, you're so adorable. As she like leans forward and like rubs the bottom of your chin like a dog.
Krista just kind of blushes a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
she kind of goes underneath Mitsuki's cloak.
Yeah, adorable. Well, like we said, men can only be inside the prison.
She looked at Miles like, "Do you think you can't stay in there for a while until we get special permission?"
I just look to the guards and be like, "Am I allowed my books at least?"
Anything with pictures?
I can make some.
Hmm, fine.
All right.
Male, you go down the hallway and through the gate. You're gonna go head down. You'll be fine. There's gonna be a couple people down there. A couple males you can talk to. I know you and your men voices. All you all want to talk about is sports and killing.
Just sort of raise my eyebrow a bit and just sort of hold in a smirk before looking at Mitsuki and Krista's like, "Well, best of luck on your end. I will try and do some research on pillow shoes, see if maybe I can find out something. I have a few theories. Chances are half of them are disproven, but we'll see."
Okay.
Also, that this is the guard speaks up. Also, if you see anyone shifty in the city, talking directly to Mitsuki and Krista, ignoring Miles. If you see anyone shifty in there, please let the guards know. We're looking for a couple individuals. Sorry, that was the nice shrimp. We have a shrimp cart down the street.
Ooh, shrimp. She pokes her head out curiously. It's like, I'm interested.
Oh, I bet you are. Goes back to rubbing her chin. All
Like, yeah,
right.
food.
What the my partner here will lead you the way, male. As you see the dwarf, come on this way.
Sort of just
Starts
nod.
leading forward. Starts leading down the stairway. In which case, I'm going to have Mitsuki and Miles roll a d20 for me. See who
D20.
goes first.
All right.
I got natural one, surprisingly.
I got 16.
Alrighty. So in which case, we're gonna start with Miles first.
All right.
As Miles is heading down the stairs, it's getting darker and darker as you see the torches are the only source of light that you can see. You have your books in your hands, but you did get your weapons taken away.
Yeah.
As even your jacket uh, was taken away as well because you could hide things in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you are heading down, you see the gate, this jail gate, stopping your path. As the dwarf goes, "All right, hang on." This- Starts trying to reach up for the lock with the keys. It's a big ring key. Just all right. Opens up the gate. Go on in there.
Thank you very much.
Smacks your rear.
Ah,
Firm.
I am married.
Make sure you don't make a mess in there.
Huh. Just go inside and just look around. Just,
Do an investigation.
all right. Dirty 24.
Alrighty. So as a 24, you're looking around and you can already see the chaos that is ensuing here. As you see quite a few different tables you can see that there is over at the corner. You can see two muscle-bound Goliaths fighting each other. They're like pump, pump. Oh, that was a good shot. Yeah, pop, pop. Oh, got my nose there. Oh. And you look over to your left, you can see that there's a group of 5
Thank you so much for the
people.
follow, Naruto Game Lab.
Ooh,
Hey,
We're at
thank you
200!
so much.
Woo!
Wait, what?
We're at 200.
He got a follow.
Oh, shoot.
Let's
Yay!
go.
Yeah!
That's so awesome.
I
Well,
love that
welcome
little
aboard.
emoji. Hope you enjoyed this. Definitely, definitely turning out interesting. But yeah. All
Uh,
right. You were saying.
Miles, you are also noticing that there's a round table with about 5 people around it playing cards, and you can also see they're all men, by the way.
Of course.
And there's about 2 other rooms. You can kind of understand that these are more like restroom areas. But you see one guy gambling. Yippee! You can also see someone that is at the table in a full robe. Not robe, cloak.
You want to play the game, boy? You gotta learn to play it right. Singing the gambler song. You got to know when to hold 'em.
And to hold him. Nowhere to fold him. What would you like to do, Miles?
I just look around at just all the males in the room, and just like, well, this is going to be a bit difficult. You said that there were other tables too. Like, is there a clear one or?
Yes, you do. You do see that there's one round table that is cleared of any people there.
All right, I'm gonna go over to that one and place my books down and use a little trick, sort of to duplicate some of the books.
Do an acrobatics.
An acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. Poker face, poker face.
That's funny.
A nat 20.
Nice.
Wow. Someone tried. The person that was in the robe or in the cloak tried to trip you, but you saw it ahead of time as you just jump over it like it was no big deal. As you sit down, uh, spreading out your books and papers and all that.
Right.
What do you do?
Each one of the books is different, so I have them all at separate entries, trying to find out different things like demonic subjugation, history of dark entities, possession, that sort of thing. I'm trying to find any kind of clue to figure out what it is that Pillow Shoes is after with the group, why he is targeting uh, Krista and I, and what his overall plan is with the generals, or anything really. Just
Okay.
trying to figure out.
I'm gonna
around
say,
those,
yeah.
all I can imagine is him being like Gandalf, going through the books and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
just
Being the wise
I'm,
wizard.
I'm gonna say, even with the books that you have, it's still gonna be with disadvantage on the investigation.
all right. So first roll of the night. Oh wait,
It'll be 2 rolls.
yeah, I'm rolling with a disadvantage. So
All right,
11.
with an 11. As you're reading through these, it's almost kind of hard to like stay focused when you're hearing all these like loud voices speaking up. you hear the two Goliaths. You actually hear one of them crash into a table, and oh, you got me good with that one. Oh, golly. Oh, broke my jaw. Oh, oh, that's better. Ah, ah. And you also hear right next to you is the gambling table where you just hear a voice speak up that you kind of recognize. And you just hear, I think I got the winning hand of the night, guys. And he goes and puts down his cards, and everyone else throws their cards on the table. Gosh dang it, man! He keeps on messing up. He keeps on. I think he's cheating.
Sort of
And
just lift up my head a bit. Just sort of like, I know that name. I know that voice. Um, can I roll an investigation to see if I recognize the name, or
sure thing. This one is going to be regular.
just regular? All right. 17.
17. You turn and you do recognize this voice. And you can recognize the voice of the one in the cloak. Sorry, excuse me. It's not Cedric. It's not Cedric.
All right.
What would you like to do?
Sort of just crease my eyes a bit before just slowly getting up and just grabbing the shoulder of the uh, cloaked person. Sort of turn him around and look at his face.
You're going to turn him around?
Yeah.
All right. When you grab onto his cloak and you try to turn him around, you do turn him around, but you also accidentally take off his cloak. And, and you see a butt-naked Vincent.
Oh,
And
bollocks!
Vincent is sitting there with his leg crossing himself. And he goes, "You like what you see, Bird Brain?
Oh, for God's
Is this what you wanted to see?"
Oh, I'm crying.
Oh no.
Of all the people, you could have shown up.
Yeah. And a lot of me showed up.
Just throw the rope.
Can I please have my cloak back?
Just throw the rope
Thank
back
you.
at him. Just like,
Thank you very much. He just puts it on his lap.
what in all of the gods' name are you doing here?
How much time you got?
Quite a bit, actually, apparently.
All right. He goes, "Oh, hang on. I need to get this." He just pulls all the good gold coins to him. He's like, "Nice game, fellas." And you just see one of the the gamblers just go, "Now wait, hang on a minute, man. I think he's a cheater." And he goes, "Oh, shut up, Roy." He goes out. Dang nabbit, man. You just hear the other gambler, the one that's shuffling the cards. He goes, "Well, that's the way you have to. That's the way you fold them. That's the way you hold them. Don't let him walk away. Don't worry, he won't run." And Vincent just goes, "I'll play another round in a second. All right." He goes and stands up and sits over at your table. He goes, "Well, what all do you remember?" Ugh.
Well, for one thing, you had clothes.
Yeah, I miss those clothes.
Other
Did
than
you
that,
bring some clothes with you?
they took my jacket. Other than that, last time I saw you, you were fighting Karuma, and you just vanished out of thin air. You were captured after that.
Yeah, I got captured too. And let me tell you something. I learned some dark things over there. as he kind of puts the cloak back on. He's like, "Do you have a belt?" The sun keeps flashing.
What the devil? Ugh.
Listen, if I don't have a belt, you're just gonna see all of it. You're gonna see my Arakakra.
I just.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket, see if I can find a string or something. Just.
Roll an investigation. Why not?
Dirty 24.
In one of your pockets, you do have some string, long enough to wrap around him. He goes and grabs the string and he says, "Thank you very much." Goes and ties it up. Thank God. Whew. Man, let me tell you, it is cold down here.
So-
Anyway.
Wow, that's
So-
a lot of chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of chat. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Roll for seduction.
Don't roll for seduction. Roll for seduction.
I'm gonna roll for seduction.
Don't roll for seduction.
Hang on, I got to pull up his stats and everything.
No, don't. Please don't.
Do
No.
it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it for the walls.
No. I'm a married
Oh,
man.
man. To be
owl
fair,
is a
I'm not
married
gonna
man.
do it. I'm not gonna do it now. But let me tell you, if he performed, you would be screwed. So he just he just sits there. He goes, "Yeah." So long story short, I was captured as well after the battle, after the fight against Karum. By the way, gross. He's the grossest person I've ever seen. Like, there's just when I tell you that he is so fixated on blood, I'm not hesitating. That's a lot of blood. Yeah. I learned that his blood, he drains it, so that way he could possess other people.
Yeah, I got
Like-
that much.
Yeah. Now, I also, well, let me tell you, I was by myself in there for a little bit, and I saw an opportunity, and I used my lucky spoon.
I'm not even going to ask.
What?
I'd rather
My
not,
lucky spoon?
I'd rather not know about your lucky spoon. Just continue.
Oh, okay. roll for persuasion.
Persuasion. Bollocks!
You're gonna hear about the spoon.
Oh yeah. He rolled a natural one, everyone. Just so he just goes, "You see, the spoon was all the way up my rear.
Oh,
all
God,
right,
just-
and it was it's where I keep a few things.
Okay,
You know, just gotta keep everything into the prison wallet. You know, you might need it. I got a few things up there. A pen,
Can you not?
just in case.
Can you please just not?
Well, you see, with the little bits of tools that I did have, you know, I went and dug out a little hole, and well, it dug out my hole a little bit too. But you know, that's besides the point. So,
Poor
either
Miles.
way, and the only way I could describe this, by the way, is like the guy from Ant-Man. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
he's going with the going all the way around the story to get to the second part of the story. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I was looking over at one of the guards. They were saying, "Ooh, man, look at over him. He's over here looking at me like, he kind of looks delicious." But that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say here is that I dug out a hole to get out of the prison, and let me tell you, it took me some time. It took me a week. I wanted to stay away from Kuruma. I didn't want any sort of that blood thing going up in there. But long story short, didn't
Too
even
late.
need the spoon. I didn't even need the spoon. All right.
It's like that scene from Clue. And to make a long story short, too late.
He goes, long story short,
Too
and you
late.
say too late, and he goes, well, screw you. I really like that spoon, thank you very much. And I lost it. I lost the spoon. All right, it broke in half. Oh, man, that was my lucky spoon too. But either way, a portal went and opened up underneath me, and just teleported me right here. And of course, I was naked.
A portal.
Yeah, I don't know who made this portal, but it was green. I can tell you that.
Green.
Yeah, green portal.
You're certain it was green.
Positive. Uh, might have been emerald. Might have been sapphire.
I'm
It was
gonna roll
definitely
an
green.
Arcana check to see if I recognize the magic signature.
Sure
I
thing.
guess. Dirty 26.
From what you know, is that there's quite a few different magical auras that it could custom to. It could be a druidic portal, or it could be someone that's signature aura is a green color. And Vincent also says it's more of a like a forest green, like the color of pot leaves. Do you know what that looks like?
Actually, no. But the point
Oh
being,
man, I gotta show you sometime.
no, just point being is that apparently a druid possibly got you out.
Possibly, yeah. I've recognized the smell when I went through the portal.
Uh,
It smelled dank.
Exactly what it was. It smelled like a skunk.
possibly Bjorn.
Mm,
But
Who's Bjorn?
it's a long story. But the question is, how did anyone get a message? They would have had to find you. They would have had to know.
Uh,
Unless
no idea, but what I can tell you is I appeared right on the road of this nice little city here of women, and
of
I was
course.
just butt naked. I had my Aarakocra out with the 2 eggs, and you know, and my broken spoon, and they were just looking at me like I had murdered a puppy. And now I've been here. I've been here for 2 years.
I think I lost some IQ just talking to you.
It's good to see you again, Miles. He goes past your shoulder. Ah,
Yes, well, while you've been here
yeah,
gallivanting,
yeah. How's Pup?
Oh, sh-
he
Man, I love that guy. He made the best omelets. Like, golly, and the wine. Oh, let me tell you about the wine.
Pup
Oh.
didn't make it.
Well, he didn't make the eggs.
He's dead.
You see his face kind of go straight for a second. And he goes,
There was a dragon. Under the fortress. We were captured by the blades. There's nothing any of us could do. He made a deal with with his with his demon patron,
"Is
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus. Yeah,
Jesus? I'm sorry. It's tough. I liked him. He was a nice guy.
Dimitri couldn't handle it. She apparently the dragon eye that she carried around. That was a
Hmm.
piece of the dragon. The dragon's body may have been destroyed, but it still exists, and that eye is inside of her socket. It possessed her and nearly leveled the base of the fangs to the ground.
Is there any things left? Is Kokorumi's village still there?
There's still plenty, but a lot of people died that day, unfortunately.
Darn. I truly am sorry.
Yes, well. I managed to, there really wasn't any of us left of the group. It was just Mitsuki and I felt like I had to do something. I had to make this right. So I went back to Strixhaven. I managed to get my title. I looked up some
Oh,
archiving and archaeological digs.
you went to the DMV?
The archaeological digs.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Ancient relics, tombs, old wizards. We found information.
Of course, they found information. They're wizards. Come on.
Yes, but
They,
this
they spend all day hanging out in their with their books, reading.
Vincent. This information. We managed to find out what the blades need to resurrect pillow shoes.
Mm. Well, if I'm gonna guess here, all right, you're gonna need 2 orbs, probably the pieces of the tablet of resurrection. Let's see here. Probably need a remnant of pillow shoes. Probably a hand. Probably. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, blood of a priestess. Is that about right?
Right on the nose. And I have a feeling they have
Oh,
at least 2 of those.
great! I just guessed.
They also have one of the other.
You're not even questioning that he guessed. Like, how do you know?
I just sort of roll with it. I just sort of glare and just like. Yeah. Plus, I do remember the fact that he's been to other realities where this sort of things happened before, so I'm just like, yeah, I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
One of the tablets is here, or pieces of it.
Mm.
My brother, he took one of them.
You're well. He puts his finger up to your beak. Oh, hang on. Your brother has one of them. That's a good thing, right?
Just sort of shake my head.
He's part of the Blaze, isn't he?
He's a general.
Ugh.
You think that's bad? Imagine how I feel. Killed his own wife.
Well,
The entire city's in flames, and I could.
no, it's okay. Trust me, if they're the things that I've seen, and trust me, I've seen a lot. You don't even want to know what I've seen.
It doesn't matter.
But what I can say is this: life is strange, and when when you have to deal with life's strangeness, just remember what I would always say.
Which pot?
He just kind of like drifts off. And that's where we're going to go and switch over to Mitsuki and Krista.
He's like,
he's been in there for 2 years.
He's just now getting caught up. Brains malfunctioning.
In the meantime, as you are dealing with the smells, Miles, of what is inside that prison, which is just masculinity, Krista and Mitsuki, you two are smelling the beautiful perfume that is Velarias City. As you're looking around, you see it all. You see markets left and right, clothing, food markets. You can see that there's quite a few magic stores, and you can see a blacksmith over to the left, and you
No, Naruto. No.
this area. Wait, hold up. What
Just
do you
gonna
say?
check the chat box.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh, try me.
How about me and you? Stop this in my place. So
Oh, I love it.
during this, Mitsuki and Krista, what would you two like to do? By the way, if you two roll a perception check, I'll tell you more about this city as well.
Chris is gonna probably look for the shrimp that was mentioned earlier. She's still kind of
Then
hungry.
it,
17.
Okay,
Perception.
let's see. 13.
13.
That's what you see. You
Oh!
are beelining to the shrimp cart.
her tail is just kind of wagging happily.
Mitsuki, however, you are looking around, as you can see that in the center of the city, you see 3 tall towers. You're not sure on what these towers are, but you can tell that they are more kind of gay. It is part of like function of this city.
I can just look at the map. Take a closer look.
As you are on the map, you can see that they are only described with as you can see the 3 towers, and you can
Yes.
see all 3 towers are connected by a center like floating space. You can tell that the one farthest away from you is the archery tower. Basically, you're only learning just the names of these, but they're pretty self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
You see to the right of the archery tower there is the sorcerer's tower, and then the one closest to you is the ward tower.
I
And
guess
in the
that's.
center is the council room.
I guess that's a spot that we're supposed to go to.
And as you were saying this, you look up and you don't even see Krista next to you.
She's at the cart, be like, "Can I have 5 shrimps, please?"
You walk up to this tower as you say this, and you just see this elderly, nice little old lady goes, "Oh yes, oh, oh you, oh look at you, a dragonborn. Oh, nice to see you. Oh, you want some shrimpies, eh?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
let me see here. Oh,
I'm
my eyes are
imagining
not that good."
I'm imagining an old Jewish woman.
It's okay.
Just,
Take your time.
Oi, Masuda, how you doing, Odyssey?
Oh, Zweig. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do a good
We
Jewish accent.
we could get you the shrimp, yeah.
As she just goes, "Oh well, there's one. No, there's 2. Oh, that's a little too tiny. Are you okay with a little too tiny?"
Well, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, I found a big one right here. Oh, I remember
Oh.
the times. Ooh,
She's
oh, ooh.
just
It
giddy right
reminded,
now.
she
She hasn't had
reminded
hot
me of
food in a minute.
my adventures. Oh, uh, she picks up all 5 shrimps and goes and puts it in a small little box and goes, "Oh, here you go. That'll be
Thank you.
5 silver."
Oh, I only have gold. Would you like 2 gold pieces?
Oh, I'll definitely take some gold.
I'll give her 3, actually 5 gold pieces, just because she's so nice.
Oh, I'm rich. Oh, I can go and
You
fix up
deserve
my
it.
cart here. Oh, thank you very much. As Mitsuki, do you go up to the shrimp cart?
Uh, yes.
As you walk up to the shrimp cart, Krista, you do notice her. What do you do?
Want a shrimp?
Uh, sure.
Krista's gonna give her a good. I'm gonna say like the medium-sized shrimp because she wants the big shrimp.
All right.
And starts nibbling away.
As it is a very delicious shrimp. I can't say anything because I'm allergic to shrimp, but that's besides the point. Uh, as the two of you are like chowing down on the seafood, she goes, "Oh, thank you very much. Can you do me a favor? Can you make sure you leave me a review on the bulletin board?"
Bulletin board. I'm looking around for it.
Yes, it's right underneath the council room. You'll see the towers right up over there. Uh, you'll see the center that's connected to all 3 towers. Right below it, you'll see that there is a bulletin board there. If you can just leave me 5 daggers, I would greatly appreciate it.
She has her mouth full of shrimp. Will do. Will do. Thank you again.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh, my hip! It just falls down.
Oh goodness.
Uh,
I'm okay. It happens.
We got you working too hard.
What all do you want to do?
I think we're gonna go to the council, or make an approach to the council room.
yeah,
Okay.
and we definitely need a bath because we're covered in blood. Remember?
I thought it was Miles that got covered in blood. It's like
Yeah.
we all got out
He,
okay.
Honestly, yeah, he took a shower. He took a bath like at night,
however,
basically.
you two are kind of smell like sewer,
Okay.
so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think a bath is called for too. I don't know.
I'll let I'll let you two do a investigation map.
Investigation.
Uh,
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ooh, I got an
18.
18.
Oh wow, both of you got 18. Immediately as you open up the map, you both directly see the spas.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, you two do a intelligence saving throw real quick. Just real quick.
Intelligence saving. All right.
I'm nervous.
Uh-oh.
A 2
Wait.
and
Okay,
a
I got a
16.
16.
So I'm using averages here. You two look at this and you think spa day.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, down in the prison area, as you two are getting pampered, Mitsuki and Krista, you just see Miles with his hand over his eyes as you see as Miles looks over and he sees Vincent with his feet up onto the table, still nothing on besides the robe or the cloak, and he goes, "Oh yeah, he's spread wide," and he goes, "Man, you know what I miss?
I'd rather not know, but have a feeling you're probably gonna tell me.
Oh yeah, I miss my my tobacco pipe."
Look, amazing as your many adventures you've had down here for the past 2 years have been, I would like to try and unravel the mysteries that plague us of pillow shoes.
Well, by the way, his feet are on your books and everything. And he goes, "You see, the thing is that pillow shoes, you can't study him. He's just chaos."
That may be, but there is a pattern to chaos if you know where to look.
Well, I mean, have you found any pattern with me yet?
You're a bloody exception.
That's what I thought.
Look, I took the name the Librarian
Oof,
for both
really?
for both
Couldn't think of anything.
I took it because I honored both a friend, and that is what I do. I uncover knowledge. I have to find information. If I
Yep.
do not, I...
Yep. Mhm. You know what I miss?
I cannot let any of my friends die. Not again.
Yeah. I can't let you die either. Especially without smoking my tobacco pipe.
Oh, for the love of God. I just go back to reading, like, what I can, just...
Yeah, his boot is, or his foot is like over your paperwork and everything.
Just sort of smack his foot, just like... "You get off."
Do a unarmed strike.
There's no point. It literally,
Just to see if you can move them.
Alright. 5. Dang it.
You like try to like push his feet away, and he just goes, "You know, I went and saw this guy at Strixhaven once. Oh my god, he had the best mushrooms. Golly, I could taste colors."
Wait, are you talking about the... Oh, bugger, of course you met him. Just sort of...
This is where we're gonna go back into Mitsuki and Krista.
Yeah, while I say that, I just get up and sort of just try and make a... Like one of those crime walls, basically. Just...
He's tweaking out over it. He's just like, wait.
I want you to do a charisma saving throw for me, real quick, Miles.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, just to
Saving.
see if you're yeah. Just to see if you're
15.
holding it together. You're holding it together. You're not like getting annoyed of him quite yet. But we'll see. We're gonna go back to Krista and Mitsuki, who just got done with their nice spa day. You got your massages, you got your shrimp, you got a nice little perfume set now. Mitsuki even got a haircut.
Oh,
Just a little bit. Just enough to make it look less raggedy.
It's a good thing they trimmed it.
that was so nice. I gotta come here more often.
You're dead inside now, but you're holding it together.
Yeah, we gotta come here more often. This place is great. Minus the
I'll send a picture of it
sexism.
later.
You went to Coconut Village. You'll like it.
Oh, I bet I will.
As the
I
two
love
of you
seeing
are
new
talking, you all of a sudden see. Actually, Mitsuki.
Hmm?
Do an investigation.
Boy. It went to 12, but it went to 2.
Mhm. Was it cocked?
Well, it's heading towards 12, but cocked, yes.
Yeah, I'll give you this one if it was on the line between the two, because otherwise we would say it was cocked and you have to re-roll.
Okay, I'll reroll it again.
Okay.
Hey,
18.
18.
I use an honor system when it comes to these D&D sessions, as long as you're speaking the truth. I can't really see it,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But in which case, I'll let this slide. And you're dead inside by now, but you're holding it together.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sorry, I just saw that. I'm more focused on. You just hear a voice speak up to you. Krista, can you be Demetra for me?
Yep, I already swapped over. I see you made it.
Look at me. Okay, I just like heads up and turn around.
As you do, you are standing face to face. Well, there's some distance between the two of you, about like 10 feet. You see Demetra, who has definitely changed since the time you last saw her. You look at her and you're seeing that her hair has been shortened up. She has the eye patch still. You can see that there's more scars underneath the eye patch. You can see that she is also uh, wielding something very familiar to you, Mitsuki. As you can see, Pup's sword in a sheath on her back. You can also see the necklace that Pup gave her before all that stuff went down.
She just stared and like, it's a long time no see, Demetra.
Indeed. Demetra kind of has like her arms crossed. She doesn't know how to feel about Mitsuki right now by all that's happened. So she's gonna be awkward.
It's definitely an awkward moment. Which, Krista, would you like to also
Yeah,
destroy the awkwardness?
Krista kind of just peeks around behind Mitsuki to see Demetra and be like, "Is that your friend?"
Yes.
Oh, hi. She kind of waves at Demetra, and who's gonna look at the little gold dragonborn behind Mitsuki. Um, she kind of winces a little bit from looking at Krista because she's hearing something in her head and it's growling. It's growling
She just hears.
menacingly. Demetra tries to be polite and she just says, "Hello." Um, Krista is kind. Can I do like an Arcana check or insight for Krista on Demetra?
Yeah, sure thing.
Like,
You got both of them.
which one would it be, Arcana or insight?
It would be insight. It really depends on like what you're trying to figure out. It doesn't matter.
Krista's trying to see if she can pick up the presence that's there.
That would be Arcana.
Oh.
Yeah. I should have been more descriptive.
Yeah, 15.
So it's a 15.
With a 15, you can definitely sense a darkness flowing around her with her. You're not sure what it is, but you can definitely see the dark aura.
In which case, Krista's gonna be kind of cautious. So, hello, I'm Krista. I just met Mitsuki and Miles not too long ago. It's nice to meet you. They told me a little bit about you. And Demetra doesn't respond to her at all.
She's kind of more focused on Mitsuki.
Mitsuki and the dragon in her head really does not like Krista.
Definitely not. Just like, get her away.
Demetra kind of just takes a slight step back. And she directs her attention to Mitsuki, trying to ignore Sarthanax, and says, "Where's Miles? I'm guessing he got sent to the prisons."
Unfortunately, yes.
I figured.
In which case, we're gonna go back to Miles real quick.
I want
What
to
is
roll.
Miles doing?
I want to roll the investigation thing, see if I have found anything more about like what could be going on.
I'm gonna have you roll a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Vincent is quite distracting.
Dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20.
You're lucky.
You're lucky for sure, because you are like you're trying to focus in as
Honestly, I'm sort of in lecture mode. I'm just like, all right, so he was here.
yeah. You see
He's
him; he's
possessing.
sleeping on your books.
He is possessing two of my family members. Two of them are generals. Now, why would he go after them? Unless there's maybe it's not magic. Maybe it's not magic that connects them. You just points to one of the Goliaths. Just like pick a number 1 through 5.
Oh, 7.
Close enough. Now,
By the way, everyone's circling around this lecturing professor that is the librarian, and the Goliaths are like scratching their bald heads, like,
just have 5 pictures up of all the generals, and 3 of them have X's marked over them. Just like 3 of them are gone. They're dead. They're not coming back. However, every single one of them, they have had their vital organs, their entire bodies just completely dried up, just completely turned to dust. Now, he's probably using them. He is using them as a catalyst.
well,
Just sort of smack Vincent back of his head, just like, will you wake up?
do an
Unarmed strike.
I don't wish you can.
you hit him, and he does wake up, but he also like falls down, and the string falls apart, and he just like lays down on the ground. He is definitely just showing off the the bits, and he's just like, Jesus. Oh, I was getting my beauty sleep in there, Matt. Come on.
I just look to
Ugh.
the others and just be like, has he been like this all these 2 years?
Oh, you see one of the Goliaths just go. Honestly, we don't pay attention to him. He talks a lot.
Yes, well, you're smart. Good job.
And you see one of the gamblers go, dang old man, he's pretty fun. He's doing woohoo, that kind of a thing, man.
Indeed. Now,
And then we're gonna go back to Krista and Mitsuki and Dimitra.
it's like one of those just flash screen, just like all this stuff, like what's going on. Then back to them, just like, I think he's having a rough time down there. So then Texas. I mean, no, I think actually no. That sounds like Louisiana. Like that's very Gambit.
So, I mean, to be fair, I did steal that accent from Boomhauer. I'm not even gonna lie.
I
Who
figured
is
you did.
Arlen, Texas?
Oh,
Anyway,
crap, I
continue.
forgot Viscera's thing. I forgot to change that. Dang it! Oh well.
Don't worry about it.
So during this time, Dimitra, do you try to lead them anywhere?
Yeah, Demetra's gonna look at Mitsuki and be like, we should go talk to my mother about Miles.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to stuck in it for how long? Other men then.
Right. He's probably losing his mind over the flowing masculinity and probably loud noises. Anyway, follow me.
loud noises. Meanwhile, Miles is the only one talking, just trying to get all the pieces together. And everyone's just
Exact opposite.
and
Everyone's
everyone's
just
actually
listening.
honestly, I can imagine them sort of just glancing at books and kind of throwing out their 2 cents, like maybe this is going on, maybe that's going on. Like the gamblers are just like, well, have you thought maybe he's sort
The
of
neurons are connecting.
yeah, exactly. Reverse the polarity, the
Yeah.
neutron flows.
You see the one person that doesn't, no one can really understand him. He just goes, dang old man, I think of what he's going on here, man. No, he's probably going, he's like, that kind of thing.
Yep, I'm sure. This one prison that basically a big masculinity uh, project basically is just turned into one big think tank, pretty much.
Yep. Yep. The neurons
I'm
are
liking
syncing up.
Naruto comments here. Anyway,
Meanwhile,
while
Vince
Vincent
is
is
still
still
down.
down with a camera.
Oh my gosh.
During this time, the three of you walk into this tower, and you can see that this tower has an elevator that brings you up. The three of you walk into the elevator. Demetra, you press the top floor button
Mm-hmm.
as you starts floating up into the air. You can. It's not necessarily electronic. It's more magical, as
Mm-hmm.
you can see that there is a spell circle that is green underneath as it lifts you up into the air.
Mm-hmm. Demetra's just trying to she's sitting standing opposite of Mitsuki and Krista, just as the farthest point from them, just leaning against the wall with her arms crossed as the elevator takes them up. Krista is definitely keeping an eye on Demetra because, like I said, she can feel that darkness, and she says under her breath, "I'm my ancestor." Like, Mitsuki, what happened?
We fought a dragon.
What kind of dragon?
Big one.
A big dragon owned by the seems like owned by the general.
Yes, but what color was it?
It's black.
In which case, Krista looks just slightly confused. A black dragon does not give off this kind of aura. They're cruel and cowardly. I'm not getting cruel and cowardly from this aura. Cruelty, yes, but they're not cowardly. As she glances at Demetra, it's like, is malicious, relentless, and filled with hate. This isn't a natural black dragon.
She looked at Chris like, what do you mean?
Well, like I said, black dragons are normally swamp dwellers that breathe acid. And this one is anything but. The reason I can tell is because of my ancestor, Valamaridis. She was known as the Dragon Queen of the Silvery Moon. I guess I can pick up and sense evil and able to identify it. My ancestor, she used to be very kind and empathetic, but then sought the destruction of all evil above taking care of those under her. And yeah, I'm very nervous about Demetra.
Sounds like just like how Bahamut deal with his twin sister.
The elevator stops.
Demetra takes a deep breath and is like, "Come along,"
As
and starts walking ahead.
Demetra opens up the gate door, Krista and Mitsuki, roll a perception check for me.
All right.
Perception.
By the way, did anyone
17.
notice the picture that I sent on the Discord?
12.
Oh God.
Oh.
Just
What?
Vincent.
What's up, Vincent? Yeah, thought so.
Yeah,
Uh,
Vincent in a tub. Anyway,
Krista, you forgot to.
Did my roll not go through? I swear
No.
I rolled.
Well, it did for me. It did for Mitsuki though.
no, it
No, I
didn't
don't
do it for
see it.
either.
I see Mitsuki's roll. What the heck, D&D Beyond? What the
Can
heck?
you try? Can
D
you
and
try
D
refresh?
Beyond, everyone.
Can you try refresh it? Can you try refresh it?
Yeah, I'm refreshing it.
I'll
There
roll.
we go.
I'll roll again. Or yeah, or
I can
refresh
now
it.
see
Hold on.
Mitsuki's.
Yeah, all I is
Uh,
Mitsuki, unfortunately.
it's just Mitsuki. Okay, hold on one second. Because I swear I rolled. I can't remember what the roll was because I got distracted by a naked Vincent.
Okay.
Right.
Naruto, what do you mean the bird from the hell boss?
It's an 8. Did you guys get that one?
Yeah.
Yep, I
Yes.
got that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Mitsuki, Krista, you're a little bit more like nervous, and you're kind of like hiding behind Mitsuki. As Mitsuki is walking forward, you're focused on everything as you're looking around, and you can see the room. The towers themselves were 3 large black towers. However, on the inside, you can see that it is like marble white on the inside. It is almost blinding in a way. And you can see that in the middle there is a round table.
Oh.
You can do an investigation real quick, Mitsuki.
Investigation.
Yeah.
All right.
A 3. You see that there's different weapons on the sides that are being hung up. You don't really recognize any of them.
I see.
The only one that catches your eye, really, is you see a small dagger that's being hung up.
She just stares at a dagger.
Demetra, if you want to, you can roll with advantage on a history check.
Advantage history. Rolling. None of them were good.
You didn't really give a crap.
Yeah, no.
You're like, ooh, weapons. When you were younger.
Yeah, pretty much. That makes sense. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, been here, live here.
Yeah, whatever. As I'm curious on the hell of a boss too. But anyway, as you 3 are walking in, you all of a sudden see that one of the doors open up, and Demetra, you know her right away.
Mm-hmm.
But Krista and Mitsuki, you see a full elf woman with graying red hair, with orange eyes, a long red dress. She does have a hammer on in a little holder on the side of her dress, as well as a whip on the other side, just in case if there was any danger that came into the tower. She has a little bit of dreads, and you can see that over her left eye, you can see a small star over it. Hello, everyone.
Hello, mother.
Are
I
you
bring
going
a
to
few friends
introduce
of
me?
mine.
Are you going to introduce me?
She looks to Mitsuki and Krista and is like, I'd like to introduce you to my mother, Heliana.
Hello, I'm Mitsuki.
And
Hello.
Krista kind of pokes out and is like, "Hi, I'm Krista."
It's nice to meet you too. Before we get started, would you two like any tea?
Uh, she looked at Krista like, then to Helena like, yes, please.
I would love
Very
some
well.
tea.
Meanwhile, in the prison,
Like everyone's getting into this now. We're trying to figure out like
you you just go, and everyone sees one of the guards. Soup's on! As everyone gets up. Hang on, Professor.
I gotta mute for
Start
1 second. Be right back.
all right.
Okay. And everyone walks over, and they all get just this soup of goop. And they're like, this is the best thing that they have here. You better get some, Professor. They don't feed us well here.
Well,
As you walk over, you see the tray of the soup. You see chunks are floating around within it, and I'll have you do an investigation check on that.
Investigation. God. Just a regular roll.
Yep, regular roll.
Dirty 21.
As you're looking down at it, you can see that the water is definitely not fresh. That they give you a glass of water, and you're looking at the soup, and you can see that there's bits of rat in it. You can actually see the tail floating around.
This place is a nightmare.
Don't eat the soup. It has special sauce. Have a good one, Naruto.
All right.
Believe it.
Believe it.
What do you do?
I just glance at it and just like second thought
Vincent
pass.
gets the Vincent gets the soup. He goes, "You better freaking eat this. You don't know how long they're going to be up there. That they have a spa up there. It's okay." Walks to the tray over.
How on earth?
He's still naked.
How on earth do you know?
What?
How do you know that they have a spa up there?
I mean, I was up there for a good 10 minutes. I had to. I was running, right? I'm not gonna get captured. But well, that's kind of why I've been here for 2 years. Try the tail. It's marinated.
Actually, that's a good question. Demetra's here. How did she not know you were here?
About that.
Oh, don't tell me.
And it's gonna go switch back over to Demetra and Krista, Heliana, and Mitsuki. As Heliana sits down at the table, and there's beautiful crystallized glasses of tea with all the different types of tea you can have. It is very luxurious up here. As she sets up her tea and everything, it was very nice. Very good. So I hear that you two are here to help.
I'm not sure what your daughter told you.
Enough. Oh, yep. Hydrate, everyone.
Yeah.
No.
And posture
Oh,
check.
I need to get some water.
Yeah, you better hydrate 2 miles with the soup.
Yeah, drink something. You're gonna die from exhaustion from this lecture.
As everyone gets hydrated, He goes, well, from what Demetra had told me, there's some sort of force, something called the Amethyst, uh, seems to be coming here. I don't know. Um, we've had our own separate dealings going on over here. A couple of thefts, but nothing involving a dragon. Uh, it seems to. Do you enjoy the tea, Mitsuki?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Krista, do you need some sugar?
Chris is just kind of like blowing on the cup as the tea's a little hot, and she's like, "No, this is fine, thank you. I don't like a whole lot
Okay.
of sugar."
Oh, very good. Demetra, I can only imagine that Demetra went back into the kitchen area, came back with a bottle of whiskey.
Bottle of Seven Wonders. Yep, she's got
Yep,
a glass right next to her. She's sitting like maybe at least 2 or 3 chairs away from uh, Mitsuki
pretty
and
much everyone.
Krista. Yep.
As what's Demetra thinking at this moment?
Right now, she's wanting to get to the point of bringing them up here, and it's about Miles. And she's gonna go ahead and pour a drink real quick. Well, the main reason we're here to talk, Mom, is
Yes.
there is a male that's currently in the prison right now, and he's kind of important.
You brought a mail here?
I didn't bring him here. They did. Just throws them under the bus. But
She looks over at Mitsuki and Krista, like, you brought a man here?
He's a friend, and he might have information.
I question his intelligence, but she's not wrong.
Hmm. You know the last person that you knew here? He's also in the prison, you know. Naked baboon.
Demetra knows that she's just kind of like, ugh.
And look,
Roll a
Helena's
con
like,
save real quick.
Constitution, yeah.
I just look at Helena's like, what are you talking about?
16.
Vincent.
You handle it well.
Yeah, Demetra knocks back the shot and she's like, Vincent, he's here.
Macy's like, choked a little, like, no, she just choked.
Honestly, I imagine Mitsuki just start choking a bit and just like, oh god, we gotta get Miles out of there.
Wait, what do you? Wait, Vincent? He was here?
Yeah, he was definitely here. It
Dropped
climbed into
him.
Demetra's room, I swear.
And Demetra's just kind of like, yeah, he about scared the crap out of me, and I did knock him out for it.
I swear, that pervert, I swear. He's gonna be there for a long, long time, I swear.
As far as I know, he was running cities as naked as the day he was born.
Yep. With his
Ugh.
penis.
I mean, immediately Macy just face one's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Look at Chris like, and look at Chris like, we need to get Miles out of here.
Is the guy that bad?
Honestly,
if you tolerate him.
I see Mitsuki being the concerned parent almost. It's just like, you are never meeting Vincent ever.
Okay.
What are you asking me here? Are you asking me to let a man walk around in this city?
Yes, we are requesting permission just for one. I don't know. I don't know about Vincent at this point, unless Mitsuki suggests we bail him out. But I'll leave that up to you.
That, I don't know about Vincent.
Miles is a definite.
Well, we just need Miles.
Well, roll a persuasion.
Oh God.
Oh boy. 10.
Crap.
Ooh.
10.
Mm. I don't know. Once we let one man in, everyone will follow. I don't like it.
Oh, don't worry. He's married. He's married.
That
Demetra
Listen,
kind of looks
honey.
over at Mitsuki and is just like, he got married.
Yes, Alora. She married to Alora.
Demetra kind of just rolls her eyes and shakes her head, looks away.
You know, honey, as she looks over at Mitsuki, just goes, they can still be pigs when married.
Back in the dungeon, he
Uh,
just sneezes. Someone's talking bad about me.
Uh, he's not like the many men I know.
Demetra's gonna be like, yeah, mother, he wouldn't be that kind of type. He's kind of a prude.
Oh, God. One of those.
Hmm.
Roll another persuasion for both of you.
21.
Natural.
Nat 20.
Well, she got a nat 20, and I was gonna suggest I was gonna use. I have primal knowledge. I can do any other kind of ability as a strength check instead of the actual ability.
I'd say
So,
the natural 20 is fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
She goes, fine. She goes up and she walks over to. You see the stone that is on the counter. She picks up the stone. He goes, Gods. Yeah, what's going on? Can you please release? What does he look like?
He looks like Al. He's Owlin with the blue outfits.
Can you release the bird? And she goes, which one? And he goes, uh, I don't know. Just they said Owlin, but do you know what an Owlin is? And they go, I know someone said a lot about an Arakakra. You want that one?
Hmm.
Uh, sure, why not? And as Miles is giving off this lecture,
Has like all the books just surrounding him, like, just, right. Find out. Sort of just going through all the pages, just like just.
you just see one of the gamblers. He's looking at the board. He goes, dang on man, you gotta look at these things right here. Strength, magic, body. Yep. Soul. Nope. There's no soul. Interesting. Dang on man,
Wait, 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 wait,
have
wait,
you
wait,
ever
wait.
thought?
What'd you say?
No. Well, yeah. Body.
No, 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 no. The last
Strength. Soul.
one. Soul.
Yeah. No
Soul!
soul.
Eureka! Oh, God. How can I have not... Standing right in the face. Oh, good Lord. How can you have been so blind? Of course. Of course, of course, of course. That's why you need... Oh, you are a genius, sir. What is your name?
Oh, dang on, man, you don't want to. Jeff.
Jeff? Oh, Jeff, thank you so much. You have given me... Oh, I can't believe it.
he looks at you with just straightforward eyes. No personality on his face. He looks like a PlayStation 1 NPC. Kind of thing. He's just like,
He's like a regular NPC, just like, how you doing? Yeah.
yeah.
Just immediately clap my hands, and all the other books just sort of just and just combine into one, just like
Oh,
figured it out.
dang on.
Yes, of course.
He compressed everything like boom. And you just see the main gambler, the one that was passing out the cards, goes, have you ever thought about just walking away, just enjoying life?
I can't. Pillow shoes took a lot from me. Literally, my family. He has to pay for that. If nothing else, just to avenge all those who have fallen. I was brought into this. I have to at least see it through.
Interesting. As he stands up, he's kind of looking at everything. He goes, have you ever... by the way, this person, he is a lizard folk. He has just like this red jacket on, but he's full gator. And he's just like looking at everything. Yeah, best way to describe it is that he kind of looks like he's dressed in the 1940s Mississippi.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Suit, tie, top hat. And he just looks at everything and he's just like, kind of reminds me of this gnome that I knew. He kind of looks at it. He goes, actually, I knew 2 gnomes. I was actually married to one of them. Yeah. Bjorn was one of them.
You know Bjorn?
Yep. And I knew his sister even more. Yeah. That's the one I was married to.
You're... Wow.
What?
Nothing. It's just, you were mentioned quite a few times.
No, I was, eh? Name's Marsh.
Gosh.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
As he just all of a sudden
I
he
think-
sees a fly.
It looks like Wolfman just spoiled it.
yeah, just...
He just goes and sees a fly. He just goes. He tries to bite at it, and he catches it with one last bite. He goes, nice, very good. He picks it out with his nail.
Earth, are you
Oh.
doing here?
Well, yeah, that's a long story, and I don't think we got much time. As he looks over at the gates, which start to open, and you see the 2 guards walk through. You see the Goliath speak up. Yes, we're looking for the Arakakra. Arakakra. He looks over at the only bird person there. And before Miles was able to say anything, Vincent just goes, "Oh, yep, over here. Yep, I am the Arakakra up in here." Miles, what's your reaction?
I immediately just
Uh-oh.
glare at him and just turn to the uh, turn. I just I just turn to the guards and just like, are you sure you didn't mean Owlin?
Oh, you know, did she actually? Yeah, she did say Owlin, did she? Uh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Owlin.
Thank you so much. Just
Mm,
walk towards them.
yeah.
And just
Vincent just goes, wait, hold up. You gonna leave me in here? Come on, man. You've seen all the bits. We're like husband and wife now.
I just glare at him a bit, and I reach into my pocket and I pull
Oh.
out a spoon and I toss it to him, just like, perhaps you can find another escape route.
Vincent looks at the spoon. He goes, I knew you were listening to me. I knew you were checking out my butt.
I just shake my head and look to the guards, just like, by all that is saintly and intelligent, I truly hope that this place is escape proof.
They both looked at each other like they'd have to dig so far up just to even get to the main city. And even then, like, as soon as they pop up, there's going to be guards.
Yeah, well, best of luck. Sort of. It's like, I do not know that man. I really do not want to know that man. Just walk with him, please.
You walk with the Goliath as the dwarf closes the gate and just like stares at Vincent, who's like up against the gate, no clothes still on. He's just like, wait for me. My little lovebird. Fly me to the moon.
Oh my god.
And scene.
And that's when you get led to the tower. And you, by the way, a whole platoon of guards are around you at all times as they are leading you to the tower, having you go up and do a Arcana check.
All right. Do I still not have my cane or jacket?
You have your jacket now.
Okay, well, that's good. Arcana?
Hmm.
Just
Arcana.
just the straight?
Just straight Arcana.
Dirty 23.
Alrighty. You remember what Vincent said about the green? As you are lifted up in the elevator and you can see the green aura flowing underneath the elevator as it starts floating up.
I look to some of the guards and be like, might I ask how this is powered? The specific aura seems rather interesting, if you don't mind me asking.
Roll a perception. Persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yep.
An 8.
Shut up, male.
I.
As the elevator and it stops at the main level. And Krista and Demetra and Mitsuki, you see Heliana stand up, very proper, as she looks over at the empty doorway as you see the guards coming in first before seeing Miles walking in.
I sort of have my wings sort of brought down behind and they're sort of loose. It's sort of like a cape almost.
Mm.
So it's like draped over the jacket.
Yep.
And by the time I see all of them, I sort of just uh, give a half bow, like from my waist, just sort of just bow in respect. Just my
Heliana just
ladies.
goes, ugh.
I just
I
sort
hear
of
you have information.
plenty. I just look at Mitsuki and Krista and Demetra and just like, thank you for that. You made me stay in hell.
We kind of
Well,
heard Vince's there.
Yes, that's why I said it was hell.
she kind of giggles. Yeah, he's gonna be down there for a long time.
You know, I could have handled it just with all the others. I was doing
You know, you should
research.
probably not phrase it like.
I was I was doing
Demetrius just kind
research.
of
I
like
was by myself.
facepalm.
And then he showed up. The annoying. By the way, you might want to look into your security because from what he said, chances are someone brought him here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone in here brought him in here.
He said that he was captured by the Blades 2 years ago, and he escaped via this magical portal. Same aura, almost identical to the ones that power the elevators.
Demetra kind of looks up from her cup and looks over at her mother. I know Miles isn't a liar. He's terrible at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can already tell. Well, the only person that worked on this, she's a legend around these parts. Half elf, just like Demetra.
Did she have a name?
Shall I call her? Shall I call her up?
I believe you should.
Gami's like a little suspicious what Miles described.
She walks over to the talking stone, and she's kind of talking quietly into it. If you have a pretty good perception, I'll let you know what she was saying.
Okay, based
Perception?
on the shifter, I might.
It is going to
Let's
be a
see.
high DC.
I got
I'll
18.
I'll leave them to do it because I think I already know.
17.
Okay. How about Krista though?
Oh, right. She's there too. Yep.
Yep, Krista's sipping away. Does she
Oh
still
yeah,
have the
she's in her happy little world right now. But perception, you said?
Yep.
Hmm,
12.
Yeah,
12.
she's in her happy little world.
She has a full belly and sipping on some grand tea. She feels like a little princess right now.
Yeah, she does. The only one that actually hears it is Mitsuki. The DC save is pretty high. So
Oh,
you Mitsuki, you just hear Persephone. Can you come up here, please? Yes, of course. Thank you. She puts the stone down. She goes, she'll be right up. Miles, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
She
Sort
does
of-
not offer tea.
I just smile politely and just wait. Just like, I kind of want to look over at the weapons.
Sure
See
thing.
if what was that?
History check.
History?
History.
16.
You see, as you're looking, you see different weaponry of different kinds. You see the dagger, which, as far as you know, is that connected to the original team of Katagard, the of Klingus, Persephone, Garza, and Pillow Shoes. You don't know any information about this knife, but you do know that the handle on the knife, you can see that there is a little bit of like a carving onto it, like it's. You notice that there is a empty slot in the handle, like a jewel was there.
So I look over. It's
It,
curious.
you also notice that there is on the other side. You see an axe. You can see that it has runes going throughout the blade of the axe, and it has a icy etching onto it. You can also see quite a few great swords of different shapes and sizes. You can also see uh, a couple of staffs, kind of similar to the one that you had at the Bahamut's temple, but with different heads on there.
Yeah.
And the last thing you see is uh, a necklace hanging down right above a door. It's. Hang on. I forgot to pull up pictures here. Do-do-do-do. What's your thoughts on this, real quick?
Uh, of all the weapons, the ones I recognize, I'm like curious. I've seen these weapons before. Early Katagard.
Oh,
Approximately.
you also see one that is a scythe. It's a long scythe with green emerald metal. It's like an emerald color of this metal. As the doors open,
I'm sort of just standing, looking at all the weapons. Like, I know these weapons. I've seen them before. Where'd you get these?
from her.
Just immediately turn and just like,
As you turn to see the door open, and you see a green-haired half elf. She doesn't look like she aged a day since her adventures in Katagard. She has a tobacco or a pipe in her hand, and she has purple eyes. Now you may be thinking like the purple eyes that like Pillow Shoes has, but no, this is more a line of like more. The intentions are good. She also has a tattoo on her of roses. And she is kind of walking a little bit with a with a little bit of a limp. And she
uh,
walks forward and goes, "Hello. It's good to meet you all."
can I roll a history check to see if I recognize her?
100%.
Another 16.
You know the basic information about the original. She is one of the original four.
You. You're part of the group that. Right.
Heliana just goes, "Please refer to her as Persephone, please."
Lady Persephone of the Katagard 4.
Persephone just goes and walks over to the table. Goes, "Is the tea warm?" Heliana just goes, "Yes, yes it is. Thank you." She starts pouring herself some herbal tea.
You're one of the three that
He
managed to
goes,
Pillow Shoes.
That's a name I don't like hearing after all these years. She
Neither
puts
do
a
I.
little bit of extra herbs, quotations on the herbs,
Yeah, herbs. Totally
into the tea.
herbs.
She goes and starts sipping onto it. He was a friend at one point. This is some good tea.
Then you must know about the blade.
Yes, I do. Yeah, they came as soon as. Well, it was right after him escaping hell the first time. Oh, those were some wild times, I swear. That happened right after the destruction of Schlongtown. Fond memories of Schlongtown. I still remember Klingus. He's was always excited about his Seven Wonders whiskey. And he looks over at Demetra and she goes,
Demetra picks up the bottle and shakes it a little bit. Damn good whiskey.
yes, very. You know how he made that whiskey?
I heard mushrooms were involved.
Mushrooms were indeed involved. We were traveling through a cave right before we went to town. Well, it was actually a null base at one time, built on the ruins of this dwarven kingdom, and he Klingus found some mushrooms in the entrance of the cave. Oh, I still remember his smile. He wanted to get back at Pillar's shoes for peeing on his face. It was definitely payback well deserved. So he decided to feed him the mushroom. Well, long story short, it got me stabbed in the leg by that knife right over there. And she points over at the knife, at the dagger.
This was
Ooh,
his.
that had to have hurt, Krista said.
Very much so.
Oh dear.
He was so hot. It was he was tasting colors at that point.
This,
Tasting colors and probably seeing things on the walls.
Well, I was using a disguised self trying to get into the fortress, and well,
Oh, so it
he
didn't help your
definitely
case.
believed me. No, it definitely did not.
this, this dagger. This dagger right here.
Yes.
That was his.
Yes. And he looks over at the dagger. As she looks over at the dagger, she goes, "Yeah, it's kind of a memento for me. Of course, we took out all the demonic aura. That dagger is the reason he, well, he was probably evil long before he got that dagger.
Well, his evilness is certainly showing up. He's getting stronger. His little cult found a way to resurrect him.
Is that so?
One of the things needed, apparently, is here. A piece
Two
of it.
things.
Two. Don't tell me.
I may have kept another thing from him. As Heliana just goes, "Are you talking about the hand?"
You have his hand. Of course you have his hand. Of course, why wouldn't you have his hand?
It was the same hand that stabbed me. I just felt like I deserved it.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, that particular hand is one of the many ingredients needed to resurrect him.
Well, we can't destroy the hand.
The only thing that we can destroy is the Tablet of Resurrection, and the only way to do that is to use it, which I plan on doing.
She looks at you. She just goes, "Of course you are."
Not for myself. Well, technically not myself. A friend of ours died. A good man.
I don't think Demetra has brought it up to Heliana yet, so she's kind of like just looking away and like doesn't looking away like she doesn't want to talk about it.
Helion, you're saying you didn't talk to Heliana about this?
I don't. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Heliana does not know yet.
She just goes, "Mitsuki, who is he talking about?"
Talk about our friend Pup. He's another shifter like me.
She looks over at Demetra. She's gonna do an insight check. Gotta find.
Do I have to do a saving throw for that one or no?
Yes. Do a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
13.
She rolled a 14.
By one. Damn it.
By one. It is true. She doesn't see too much, but she can tell that her daughter is upset. Well, I'm sure you all know about this amethyst.
Sort of.
Now,
We haven't exactly been given much information of it, just a name. And from the name alone, I can only gather so much. 70% say it's a dragon. About 20% it's an assassin. 8% it's another general. And only 2% I would say an exotic dancer.
well,
Demetra's like, oh, good God. She's
I'm
gonna
just
pour
using
another
from the name
shot.
alone. It's a name like amethyst. Come on, you can't think.
Oh, that was a nat one.
Uh-oh.
Wow, I can't believe it
Roll-
got me.
roll me a d8.
2.
Okay. You're feeling hiccupy.
That seems to be the default. I've noticed. Almost everyone gets hiccups when drinking
No.
this.
A lot of people get 7.
Yeah.
That's horny. Anyway.
Well, in,
Take
in
something.
this campaign anyway, people have gotten more hiccups than that. So
True that. Anyway, God, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart because of the the Seven Wonders whiskey.
Yep, 7 wonders.
Amethyst.
yeah, amethyst, the percentages thing about the name.
She Heliana looks back over at Persephone. She just goes, "Do you think Nami could be coming?" Persephone just she's gonna do a Constitution saving throw. Ooh. Probably. You can see that her eyes are getting a little.
A little what?
She's like,
Eyes are
What?
getting a little red. A little glossy, maybe.
Glossy. Yep, definitely glossy. Damn good tea. Puts it down. She crosses her legs. She goes, so, you asked about the green aura.
Indeed.
I did hear you.
I meant
So,
no disrespect. It's just that one of our was our friend per se, but he did work with us for a time. That's all I'm going to say. More of an annoyance
you're
than
talking
anything.
about Vincent.
Yes.
Yes, the one that climbed into my room and I knocked his block off.
I wish I had been there to see that.
Me too, honestly. But
My children probably would have just cheered.
it's a good thing I brought him here.
You have kids?
Yes, twins. Why did
Oh,
you bring
by
them
the
here?
gods.
Heliana just goes, yeah, why? And Persephone just goes, well, he had viable information.
Yeah, the information I kind of gathered from taking a look at Karuma, plus the other information, he just rambled on, and I'd rather not think about it.
Did you ever listen to him? Like, really listen to him?
It's hard to it's hard to listen to him when all he does is just difficult.
You tell
Persephone
me he
goes over.
rambled.
He rambles too much.
I that sounds like him.
Vincent, he likes to talk with the head between his legs.
Hmm. Do you mind if I... And Heliana just goes, of course, madam. She goes, snaps her fingers. And you see a large green aura circle float above the table.
Oh, bugger.
Right onto the table.
I immediately know what's coming, and I just turn away, just like,
She right before the
What do we say?
right before Vincent lands on the table butt naked, she lifts up her teacup just because she knows it's gonna spill. And Vincent lands onto the table. He goes, "Ow!"
Okay, quickly across, got us around and block my view. Like, what?
I just reach
What is
over and
Krista?
I reach over and cover Krista's eyes. Just
Oh? Oh, what happened?
you don't want to know.
Vincent, he's just like, "Oh God, oh!" He like leans over to the side, and he does like the or, what's his name? From Jurassic Park. Jeff Goldblum
Jeff
like
Goldblum,
lean
yeah.
over. He like one arm over his knee, and he's like laying down, but he's like in a relaxed pose. He goes, "I knew you were falling for me."
My lady
Ah.
Persephone, is there any possibility you can have any mercy on all of us and magic him up some pants, by chance?
Well, you know, she looks at him for a second and goes, "Yeah, sure thing."
Thank you so much.
She snaps her fingers, and let me go and get the picture real quick. Getting close up. He's doing the whole Sailor Moon change.
Take another shot. 18.
With disadvantage.
Oh, crap. 12.
Okay. You're getting a little bit better, but you're still hiccupy. You see him. He has his whole garb back on. You can see his bag of holding right on his belt buckle. You see him. His shirt is still open wide with a little bit of collar popping up. No sleeve shirt where you can still see the tattoos on his right arm. You can actually see a swallow bird tattoo on his right arm. On his left arm, there's actually a bunch of clouds that go up, and you can see that there is a similar rose tattoo that is on his arm. You can also see the scar that is on his chest, just a little bit discolored. You can also see that the scar that he had, left eye, had healed, but you can still see the scar for that left eye. Or, yeah, left eye. The blue eye.
I don't
His
see.
hair is
I don't see
now.
on Discord.
I don't see a
Oh.
picture either.
You probably
Oh, well,
sent
that's
to
because I
someone
sent it to. But, yep, I sent it to Muchler. That's why.
else.
To Wolfman. Sorry, Wolfman. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Doot. There you go.
Yay!
And he is looking at everyone. His hair is now like nice and is more groomed up since before. His hair was wild in the prison, and he just like looks at everyone, just like, "What's up, everyone?"
Hi, Vincent. How's your head?
Ah. Nah, I had better head in Modetus.
I
Yes,
bet you did.
Starts just like looks into his bag. He's like, "Persephone, did you steal my weed?" She snickers. It goes great.
Krista's looking at Miles like, can I see now?
Yes, just lifts up her.
Okay.
Looks
How
over
did this guy get here?
Vincent looks over at the Dragonborn. He goes, "Gold, very subtle,
Yes?
very subtle." Yeah, I can see this. Let me guess. You're a circle of the circle of the stars druid.
Yeah.
Yep, I can see it.
How'd you know?
Oh, lucky guess. as
Oh,
you
I
as you can
I
see
just
the
looked
stars on your
straw hat.
horns.
Her head just kind of
Yeah.
tilts a little bit, and the crystals jingle on her antlers.
Looks over at Mitsuki. Mitsuki, you, jeez, you look good.
Well, to you too, Vincent.
Sorry, I had to hydrate real quick.
Yeah.
He actually goes and leans and grabs Mitsuki's tea.
I'm surprised he didn't go for Demetra's whiskey.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, his rear is pointing toward Demetra.
Well, that's my thought.
All right, yeah, that works.
Mm-hmm. So he goes, ugh, herbal.
Demetra goes to pour a shot.
You just grab the cup. That's my tea.
Oh, here you go. He hands it back to you.
Okay. I just set it down like, okay.
So, what y'all need? And Persephone just goes, "Tell them what you told me, and please don't ramble." Vincent just turns and goes, "That's part of my charm. Come on." And
If you start rambling, I'm gonna hit you over the head with this whiskey bottle.
Please do it. Please do it.
Vincent just turns and goes, "Don't threaten me with a good time, honey." Looks back over at, he just like stands up, rambling Rover. He just like gets off on the table. He goes, "Oh, Jesus. Couldn't have just like landed me on a bed, but whatever." He goes and turns around and sits onto the table. Sits onto the chair, feet up onto the table. You see, what's the best way to put this? Demetra, did you ever fight a big guy? Like a big general?
A couple of years ago, yes.
Yeah?
I believe. Can't remember what his name was.
The
But
from an auction house? You talking about?
yes, that one.
Derringer. Derringer the
That was
First.
the name?
Yes, I took a liberty of double checking, triple checking all the generals. Managed to
I
get all of
heard
them.
that name.
Derringer
Yeah, I
the
heard that
Fist,
name.
Calimera, or Diana the Siren, and
No, didn't hear
Godot
hers.
the Necromancer. Then, of course, there's my father
Yep.
and my brother.
Okay. I did hear the muscle guy name, though. What was his name again? Derringer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw him.
Okay.
What?
I just get a
Demetra
little
kind of just
hiccup.
Demetra just kind of looks up from the glass, and she's like, "What?"
You mean you saw him when you got captured all those years ago?
2 years ago, yeah. When I was inside the Blade Stronghold.
Wait, wait,
I
what?
I remember distinctly taking his head off. What do you mean?
He just like looks over at Dimitri, goes, "About that. I saw him. And I saw that he had a big scar around his neck. Like it was stapled."
No.
Mia look at him. I was like, you don't think that's gonna be necromancer?
If it is, I mean, she's probably back.
Well, I didn't hear anything about her. She might have been replaced by this amethyst.
Amethyst.
And as far as I can tell,
Ooh.
they were talking about that amethyst quite a bit at my little cell. Let's see. I was told she was hot. Like, oof.
Anything more, like perhaps species? Anything that we can do to actually pinpoint her location?
Well, don't really need to really pinpoint. It's
I mean,
coming here.
okay. If the amethyst is
Yep.
a woman, that makes sense. If she's entered here, well, we don't know if she's a general.
Well, from the information that I got from a local source here, there's one person that would be able to help. But she doesn't like to really hang around people. But from what I can tell here is that this Amethyst, she's one of the big deals. And I swear, Demetrius gonna have a hard time with her. I swear. From what I heard, she can do multiple breath attacks. Like, a lot.
Oh no. Can I
Yes.
roll a Arcana check to see if I recognize that type of magic?
You can.
Or what would
Yes.
it be? Yeah, Arcana?
It would be. Yeah, it would be Arcana.
Dirty 24.
Yep. So, you know that most magic wielders can use a breath attack weapon?
Yeah.
Um.
Just like me.
Yep. Uh. However, for you, you can tell that this person doesn't sound like a magic wielder per se. More like a camouflage of her true self.
Hmm.
We're dealing with copy magic.
Can I please get a puff off of that tobacco pipe? That tobacco with quotations.
Those finger
Persephone just
quotations.
goes, yeah. Persephone just goes, she hands over the pipe, goes, "Oh, thank you. 2 years. And he didn't know how to shut me up. It's weed. Weed shuts me up.
I can think of several other ways to shut him up.
Oh, God. That tooth hit the spot. You really missed out, Miles. Anyway, if you want more information, we're gonna have to go and get my stuff.
Well, seeing as you didn't really arrive here with any stuff at all, where is it?
Well, someone had to go and get my stuff. God, Demetra. Swear. Sounds like you need some of this.
I'm
Anyway.
knocking another shot. Disadvantage.
I forget. I
Okay,
forget her name.
13.
What's Demetra's mother name? I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
Helena.
Helena, yeah. I just looked towards Helena.
Heliana.
Heliana.
Oh.
Sorry. Heliana. I just look towards Heliana and just say, I know that I basically arrived with a armada of gods, but if he's going to leave here, can we please, for the love of all that is holy, put him in chains and just muzzle him?
She looks over at Vincent, and then she looks back at you. Goes, "If we're gonna do that for him, we're gonna do that for you."
I don't mind as long as he doesn't. As long as he shuts up.
Vincent just goes, "Sounds like wife behavior." Always telling the man, "Shut up." I swear.
You two are meant for each other.
God, no. I'm happily married. I have two very
That's what they all say.
wonderful children, and I'm very proud of them.
Oh, you got kids? Better tell them
Trellius,
that they got a new stepdad.
shut up.
He starts laughing. And
I just continue as just saying, Trellius and Calandra. They're adorable and very smart for their age.
Persephone just goes, "That's adorable." I have a daughter of my own. Um, she's not here right now, though.
Hmm.
It's a long story.
Yes.
With her father right now. Um, I suggest. Well, what all are you needing, Vincent? He goes. Oh, we're gonna have to see the drought. Man, this is some good stuff. Yeah, the drow lady. The drow lady. There's there's a few drows here. You got to be more specific. Uh, uh, her name's a color. Uh, mm, orange? No. It's kind of sounds like a. I think it has a V in it. Violet. Yeah, Violet. Yeah. I'm gonna have to see her.
Uh, I'm gonna roll a history in case, because I feel like he would probably.
Everyone roll a history.
Yeah.
I,
Dirty 23.
I got 2. I had no idea.
Demetra got a 19. Krista wouldn't even know. So she
No, she
hasn't even
wouldn't.
met Visera at all. So
Hmm.
So Miles is like,
So
hang on. I know that name.
Demetra would know too.
yeah, Visera told me about this Violet.
I was wondering where she went. Oh,
Wait,
Uncle Harry's gonna be
what?
so happy
I'll be.
if he's right. Well, I know this person. Well, I know of her. She's. I can't believe it. uh, my Uncle Harry, the gentleman, he had an apprentice once upon a time, and she was very good at her job. If this is the same Violet. Oh, I met her once. She was nice.
She was nice. Vincent says,
I was 10.
like, um, yeah, kind of B word to me, but okay.
Well, she was my uncle's apprentice, so she was sort of an aunt to me.
Yeah, she's like the someone that steals from the rich and gives to the poor kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, hydrate.
Oh, hydrate, thank you.
Water!
Water!
Thank you, Wolfman.
Dr. Pepper!
The the this vi- so this Violet person, she she might help us.
Well,
Might.
possibly.
Maybe.
Kind of
Anyway,
depends.
I need to get my guns. Yeah.
They took away my cane. Do you honestly think that they'll give you your guns?
Well,
I looked to Heliana
they
as
don't
no
have my
offense.
guns. To who?
I looked to Heliana as no offense.
None taken. Uh, I don't. Where would she be located? Well, Vincent says. He goes, that's gonna be a secret. I gotta lead the way.
Demetra, can you please hit him over the head with your bottle, please?
Listen, if you do that, let me tell you, if you do that, bed's off.
You're just gonna have to deal with it, Miles.
Vincent, have I told you how much I hate you?
Not enough.
Alright, well, I'll say it again.
No
I hate
watch.
you.
It goes, yep. Ah, bird brain, it's good to see you again.
Alara must be laughing her head off right now.
Oh, and it's good to see you too, Mitsuki.
Chris is sipping on her tea, but at the same time, she's just kind of chuckling at Miles and Vincent's interaction. She thinks it's funny.
Vincent just goes, so, when do we get started? And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Violet's back! Woohoo!
I need to work on her. I need to rewatch it to rework on her voice.
I will
It
talk
was-
to you, Mitsuki,
yeah.
about that whole thing
Okay.
Oh wow.
later on.
Well,
But yeah,
this definitely was a pretty fun episode.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I especially love Dimitri's reaction of Miles just drop bombing all of his all that happened during the past 2 years with him. It's just like, you're married? You have kids?
Yep.
you
She's just like,
serious?
yep.
Of all the people to have to be a father, you?
Also, I
She's
love
like,
the
"Oh
gif
my
of
God."
Captain Jack Sparrow getting off the ship.
Yeah. Well, it's very Jack Sparrow-y, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I love Vincent. He's funny.
But yeah, that is unfortunately the end of the stream for us. Thank you all so much for watching. I deeply appreciate all of you who come by. To our new followers, Naruto, and yesterday was Demons. No, wait. Yeah, Demon Souls 1993. Welcome in, and thank you so much. Thanks to you two, we are now at 200 followers. Woo! I've been
Hell yeah!
I've been wanting this for a while, mostly because I was at 200 followers like 5 months ago, and then just 2 of them decided to they were probably
Yeah.
bots, unfortunately.
Most like sounds like it.
Yeah, I hate that. I really do. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. This totally was a lot of fun. I was looking forward to it. I am a little upset that it wasn't a sort of an action episode, because I kind of wanted Miles to use his
Show off his new moves.
show off his new weapon and all that stuff. Like, I'm just imagining Demetra being like, "When did you learn how to wield a sword?" It's been a few days.
Well, I gotta leave it up to suspense.
Yeah,
Come
I
on
know,
now.
I know.
Be like, you wield that sword like a girl, Miles.
It's called fencing.
Well, since Violet might come in the next session, I need to match her level.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And probably move from Bitter Frost to Tyros.
Right. Well, we'll get that for sure.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to send you a link and everything. But for right now, I am just excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
I've got some plans.
I was not expecting Vincent. I really was not. I was actually
Even you said, okay. So a few days back,
yeah.
Miles messaged me just like, "Is he gonna see Vincent?" I was like, "No, of course not."
Like, I see, this is
Both
why
me and Austin knew, and we were just like,
this is why this is the base of trust issues right here. Jeez.
Listen, I can't. I will not spoil crap for you. Okay.
Well, you kind of guessed it after we already had it planned.
True that.
So, yeah, we already had it planned before you guessed it.
Honestly, I will say I'm glad that you at least balanced that over the fact of Miles just pretty much getting everyone to get into the whole think tech think tank thing.
Yeah,
Just
a big old man. You
That
know,
was
you don't
that was
gotta die.
great.
I really enjoyed that. Like that is tier level of Ernest Saves Christmas of Santa Claus getting all the inmates to sing 12 Days of Christmas all together.
Very much. Yeah.
So,
It's
um,
actually I actually worked on this picture here to kind of show what's going to be like during the fight. Actually, so
ooh,
soon to come.
Hells to the yeah.
I like that. I like that.
And I just gotta say, when you said that this person was gonna give me a hard time with multiple breath attacks, try me.
I
Try
will.
me.
I will. Just
Uh,
because I have plans for Demetra.
but yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more content, please feel free to hit that follow button. Let's keep that numbers rolling. Make sure notification bell is on. That being said, my normal stream days are Sundays through Wednesdays at 7 p.m. except for D&D nights, which are always going to be on Mondays. Whenever we get to them, because I know that I think it's next week when we're probably not going to be. I think one of us is doing something next week that's probably going to put a hold on it. Or was I?
Uh, is there anything going on next week on the 23rd?
No,
I
I don't have any plans.
I thought
Nope.
yeah, I saw a message to be like it was the
I
23rd.
think it was for I think it was for today though.
Okay, yeah.
Justin's situation.
Yeah, I could have swore I thought. But anyway, yeah, at 5 p.m. for D&D nights on Mondays. I have a YouTube account. Is under the,
Scorch.
Justin said he'll be
Scorch.
there.
Yeah,
He'll be here.
Scorch.
he's being okay. Good. I have a YouTube account. Is under the same name. Check it out. I archive all my videos at the end of every week. So pretty much all the videos you see on Twitch, they will be on the YouTube account at least before the following Sunday. I also do have a Discord. Feel free to join that as well, please. So, a couple
Excuse you.
announcements. Yeah, a couple announcements. I do have my PlayStation Plus membership back up.
Woo.
It is not the top tier one, unfortunately. That is a bit too expensive, unfortunately. It's like $200. So the low tier,
Oh.
yeah, the low tier, which is $79. That's that's just basically internet connection. That's basically all it is, more or less. And really, that's good. The only downside is all the games that require the PlayStation Plus tier thing. I am now locked out of.
No.
So
Oh,
that
no.
means no Assassin's Creed,
Oh.
no uh uh just no Cult of the Lamb, no
Mother, you still need to play that.
no Skyrim, no anything, honestly. That I had.
Even Destiny.
No, I got
Even
Destiny.
Destiny.
I got Destiny.
What about
Uh,
Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I still got Monster Hunter, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
just making sure.
Yeah, it's just the games that I had gotten free through PlayStation Plus. I cannot access. So, yeah. Oh boy.
I found Marsh.
Yeah. Tomorrow, unfortunately, Krista said that we are gonna be postponing
Borderlands till like next week because I
Borderlands.
got some things I gotta do before
Yeah.
I go back to work.
Yeah, so there's that. So tomorrow and Wednesday are probably just going to be Final Fantasy 14. I need to progress with the story. I'm excited. I enjoy it. And I want to get to the end game armor set, especially for Red Mage, which looks amazing. And I don't know. Tuesday definitely gonna be Final Fantasy 14. Wednesday might be something else. I don't know. I'll probably do like a poll or something and see what you guys think. Which is a good reason for you guys to join the Discord, I should say. uh, Other than that, I think I got everything that I need to uh, say off my chest. Did I miss anything?
Mm?
But
Mm.
did you mention you purchased a Golf of Friends?
Oh yeah. I have Golf with Your Friends on PC now. So if any of you guys have the
Well,
uh,
I might plan to get it. It's a one bundle.
yeah,
It's I heard it's a percent off. I need to
yeah.
check how much percent.
Unfortunately, it is not cross-platform.
I I don't have PC. Oh, the complete set. Oh, I got fit. I could purchase the complete set. It's cost like $40 and 33 cents.
The regular game is like 10
Yeah.
bucks, I think. So that's
Yes.
not bundled. So
No, no, it's $15, but they're having percentage off.
yeah, well, that's good. But yeah, if any of you guys watching are interested in Golf with Your Friends, I know that Squirrely has played it a while, so I at least can say that hey, I want to join in on this. But if you guys have this game and think, hey, maybe I should join in on some of this, we can do a community night, and we'll see about that.
That's what Marsha is.
Yeah, and I
Neat.
also do have Among Us, which we definitely need to try
Definitely
and
Yeah,
We
work
do
on
need to
that.
play that together at some
we need to
point.
organize that. Luckily, that is cross-platform. So if you got it on the
Yeah.
PlayStation, it's $5 on the PlayStation.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
I got it on PlayStation. I do believe I have an account. I
yeah,
just haven't been on it.
yeah. Neither
I
have
need to
I.
I need I need to purchase that. Then I'll think about the golf with your friends.
Yeah, I have it on the PC, and I'm going to play it on the PC for one reason and one reason only. The PC is the only one where I have the expansion that has the wizard hat.
Ooh, nice.
That is the only reason why. So,
So as I was thinking about Among Us, it's like I'll try to talk to Kevin and see if I can get him to play it.
yeah, definitely.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we're also gonna have to work on like the chat thing because I need to figure out how we're gonna do that. I've never really I've never organized anything like this before, so I'm gonna have to do some homework on this.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah. Uh, Also, I do kind of have news on the Nintendo front. It's not looking good. I still have the Nintendo Switch system, like the first one, but the stand is a piece of junk, really. So
Dear.
Mm.
yeah, we're looking at probably not gonna be able to do anything for that. Plus, I don't have uh, Nintendo online anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, unless I can manage to get an original, like the original stand thing that came in with it, I'm probably not gonna be able to do a Nintendo Switch games at all. So that's no on uh, Mario Smash, on honestly all of it. So yeah, sad face. Uh, I will. I am still looking at new games that I could probably do. It's just money and all that. Well, let's see. Do we have anyone to raid? Vady! Yeah! Vady is playing Another Crab's Treasure.
I
I
believe
have
I've heard of
never.
this.
I have.
Yeah.
It's a Souls like, from what I heard.
Yeah,
Well,
it sounds interesting.
it looks interesting. It's we're gonna dive in with that. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for joining, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for some Final Fantasy 14. I really hope to see you guys on next Monday for episode 6 of Odyssey of Tyros Season 2. With that, have a good night, everyone. So long. Thanks for all the fish, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.